Hello everyone, my name is Julie. Thank you so much for watching, and today's gonna be my finale for my new projects for 2018. Yay! I'm so excited. So, if you missed the start, the intro, I'm gonna go ahead and link that up above, because what I did is I just picked 10 brand new products that I had not used in my collection. I didn't know how I feel about them, and to start 2018 off correctly, I wanted to give the products a good go, see if I liked them, disliked them. I only gave myself 30 days to do this, so this was like my chance, and it's either keep or declutter. Like, those are my choices, and I am pleasantly surprised. Very pleasantly surprised with what happened this past month, because I had a lot of fun playing with these. First of all, y'all know using new products is kind of like amazing. It's just really nice. You know, it's nice to have beautiful packaging and to try something out and see if you like it or dislike it and just try new looks. And yeah, it's one of those wonderful things about being in the beauty community, is that you get new and pretty things. So, oh, my nose is running. Ugh. That's what I do to get rid of it. When I don't want to wipe it. It kind of itches too. What is going on? But nevertheless, let me show you my 10 items. And I am pleased to report that I'm only going to declutter one item, and that is, surprisingly enough, the Makeup Forever XL Aqua Eye Pencil in the black shade. This one here. When I tested it on my hand, well, first of all, you saw that I had accidentally dried out a pencil, but if I tried it on my hand, it was nice and black. But when I put it on my eyes, it was horrible. It was so bad. First of all, it skipped. Second of all, it went everywhere. Like, by the end of the day, I would do a line like this, just really close to a tight line, keeping it small. It would be up on my eyelid. Like, it'll be way up here. And it'll be like smudged out towards like my temple. Like, I'm like, what is happening? This is supposed to be waterproof. Like, why is it going everywhere? I don't have particularly watery eyes. I don't have particularly like oily eyelids. I didn't know. It was like transferring like way underneath my eyes. And y'all know I've got wrinkles under my eyes, and I did not want eyeliner to get caught in my wrinkles. You know, like, I'm just like, well, okay, no. This is a pass. So then I was like, well, let me pull out a new eyeliner and see how that works. So then I pulled out the CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus eye pencil. That was like a triple P, this thing. It's got a smudger on one end. That's completely pointless. But it's got this twist, and I don't want to twist up too far, but look, you can see it like pops. Do you see how it like pops like that? This is okay. I'll do another little swatch for you. I can get a much thinner line with this, and it definitely looks more like a matte black, but it's not, it's hard to say. Like, I think this one's slightly blacker than this one is. You can see this one just skips a little bit. But this one also smudges a whole lot. And I don't know if that's maybe the point, but like, you have to be really careful when you apply this, or you're gonna get like a raccoon eye. I mentioned a couple of videos back how I was like really unpleased with my eye look. That's because of this puppy right here. I looked like I was punched in the eye. I looked like trying to do the smoky look, and I don't really do smoky looks. But if you like the smoky look, this one is fantastic for you. And I think this is only like $7. I'm gonna keep this though, because I liked it enough to use it. I didn't like it enough to repurchase it. Does that make sense? So I've already spent the money. I'm going to use this. I don't know how much I have left in this, because you can't scroll this popping thing back down. But, I've only used it for a month, so it'll probably last a few more months than the least. And it's so black. I think in the spring I'm going to want a lighter color, so like keep that in mind. I probably will be switching that out coming up here pretty soon. Then let's do it in the way we apply our makeup. This is a primer. This is the Tarte Primeless Mattifying Primer. I have this on today underneath a number 7 foundation, and I must admit I'm almost done with this. Like, you can see I've been bending it and squeezing it. I probably only have 1.5 uses left in this thing. This is nice. I like this. This is very similar to the Benefit Professional. I actually see very little difference. It is, a clear primer that just makes your skin, let's see if I can get, you're gonna watch what I do. You gotta like bend it in half. Oh, it's hard to do it and like up so high. And then I kind of like push it like a needle. Boom. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So I only have one U-cell left. So it just like fills in fine lines. It fills in my nose pores. Like that's kind of, can you see? I don't need super mattifying in the winter, but it just feels nice. I feel like it makes my makeup last longer, and at least it definitely makes it apply smoother, and that to me is worth using a primer. So I like that. I'm going to continue using it up. I also don't think that that's one I'm going to repurchase. I like the Baby Skin from Maybelline. And I know that's not everyone's favorite because it kind of can get a little gritty, but it does the exact same thing as this one does. It's the same texture, it's the same consistency. So for me personally, I'm gonna save like $12 by going with Maybelline rather than going with Tarte. But I like Tarte products in general, although I know that there's been a whole issue lately with Tarte. I don't know how I feel about it. I want to give companies benefit of the doubt, but I want to see change before I move forward. So take that at what you will. Then another primer that I put in here is a Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Primer. This is an eyeshadow primer. This is what she looks like. This was surprisingly nice. You know I'm kind of like attached to my Urban Decay Primer Potion, but this was really nice. It is a very different texture. It looks like a beige color, and it's like that. See that on my finger? It's like a solid cream, but as soon as you start massaging it out, it kind of turns into a liquid. I want to say an oil, but like you don't use oil on your eyelids normally as a primer, but it just like is really silky smooth and brings it out to a beautiful finish on the eyes, and I think it did a really good job of priming my eyes. Again, I have it on today, of course, underneath my eyeshadow, so you can't see it, but I've been loving it. I mean, like, look how much I've used. Like, and a little bit, like what I put on my hand, that covers 2 eyes. So a little bit goes a long way. I'm going to continue using this because I did love it so much, and I would actually consider repurchasing this, which is shocking to me that I'd even say that. So my big thing with the Urban Decay now is that they have the wand, and I just really enjoy the squeezy tube better than a wand. You know, I like because primers last so long, I don't want any bacteria on my eye going back into my primer. I'd rather just squeeze out the primer and like not get any bacteria back in the tube. So I would definitely consider purchasing this, which is really, really surprising to me. I wish I could tell you like how surprising, like that's so surprising to me. Okay, another surprise was this Japanesque face powder. This is the Pixelated Color Collection. This is in the shade 1. Look at that pan I hit. First of all, pan, na 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 na. And it's really low all the way around. I'm actually gonna repress this. It's getting hard to use without ruining my brush. This was a beautiful, glowy powder. I actually had a girl, one of my friends, go, "Wow, your makeup looks excellent today. I've never seen it look better." This powder was the difference. I think my old powder, the Catrice powder, was just a little powdery, and this one is just doing a great job of smoothing everything. Again, I've got it on my skin today. It does have a little shimmer in it. That's my one downside, but it just, in the winter, the shimmer just looks really natural and glowy, and I think it gives a perfect finish to my skin. I never thought I'd say that. I actually thought, as soon as I saw the glitter, and I was like, oh, maybe I should declutter this, but no. No, this is going to get repressed, and I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to continue using that one as well. I didn't know Japanesque. You know, as I mentioned in the intro, this is one brand that like Ulta has, but most employees just kind of pass over it unless there's a new release or there's some sort of news of a brand. And no, I would actually look into this. Like that's how much I liked it. So that's the Pixelated Color Powder. Then for my primer, again, this is something I have underneath my eyes today. This is the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer. This is a Maybelline product. This was great, but I don't understand one thing. Why does the product come down from the top instead of up from the bottom? Can you tell me why that happens? That to me makes no sense. So this is how much I've used in a month, and I like the applicator for it. I thought it did a really good job covering dark circles. I mean, you can see, I think it does a really good job. And, oh, this is a shade, by the way, Brightener, or the Illuminator one. So it's a little pink. I'm going to try the yellow one next. because when I put this on, it was like really pink on my skin, and I'm more of a neutral yellow undertone, so I'm gonna try the yellow one next after I finish this one up. But I'm pleasantly surprised. I know why this is so many people on YouTube's favorite. I now get it. Like, I totally get it. I wish I had a little bit more coverage, but I get it. I know why. It's the finish is impeccable. The finish is impeccable. It doesn't crease. Like, I've never had a concealer that doesn't crease. But when I set it with a Japanese powder, it was like good to go all day long. So that was 2 thumbs up from this gal. Okay, so this is the ColourPop Hello Kitty highlighter. And I got in the shade School is Fun. And look, some more pan. Isn't this so much fun? Look, my first month, I'm already hitting pan on things. This was a fantastic highlighter. What I think is really interesting is that for my advent calendar, I got another highlighter. I got Mary Luminizer, which is a very, very similar color to this one. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. I like this one better. I like this one like a whole lot better. But the tones are so similar. Like, this is a really yellow white gold. So it looks white gold, but has like a really yellow sheen to it. And just the creaminess of this, it didn't go into any fine lines. Like, I just kind of put it there. I don't have this on today. I have another highlighter on today, but just went like right there. It just did a beautiful job of highlighting the area with enough shine to make a difference, but not enough shine that I looked like crazy. And it wasn't super glittery. And I'm gonna be keeping this. I honestly thought that maybe this was gonna be when I decluttered. And I'm so happy that I hit pan on that. I'm gonna give you a good shot of it, but it's so light. Yeah, that's kind of the best. You can see I've got a huge dip in it. So I'm gonna keep this one aside for my next project pan to see if I can really, maybe not my next project pan, maybe like one after, but to really try and use up some more of this before it goes bad, because as a cream, it just goes so fast. So super pleased, surprisingly super pleased. I did pull in 2 blushes, and I had the Physicians Formula Natural blush, and this is the Happy Booster. So many of you said, oh, it doesn't show up on your skin, or it doesn't last very long. I must be very white. I must be like see-through white, because this showed up on my skin, and while it didn't last like a 12-hour day, it did last a 6-hour day. So it looks like it has a really nice glow to it. Like, you can kind of see the reflection, and I like it. I'm gonna keep it. It's not my favorite blush because you do really have to build it up, but I liked it enough to keep it. I thought the color was beautiful on my skin. I think this is another good one that's gonna be good for like spring or fall. It's good for winter too, but it's just, with the glowy powder and the glowy blush and a glowy highlight, it was a little too much glow. A little too much glow, because this is the one I was really using most. This is the NYX Mosaic powder. This is in the shade Spice. This was beautiful. Oh my god. I don't know why they discontinued this. So that's the shade there. I can put it over my primer. I'm going to do one more swipe in it, because blushes, as you know, really need to be built up. That's the shade right there. So it is very, very neutral. But my god, if it didn't make me look like I just got off a ski slope and like I was athletic and outdoorsy. And again, this is not what I have on my cheeks today. I should have put this on because I just loved it so much. The problem is I like pull my products aside and then I go do my makeup, so I don't put everything on. But this was so nice. Now I did notice that if I focused too much on this quadrant, it was a little too tan, so I really had to do like a full swipe in there. But it was just so beautiful. I wish they did not discontinue these. I wish these were still available, because I love it. I loved it so much. I thought it was fantastic. So both blushes for me were wins. I would choose the NYX over the Physicians Formula, but I thought this was nice for a glowy blush, a glowy natural blush for really pale people. But this one would go like for much deeper skin tones, probably up to a medium dark. If you're super dark, of course, you need a different undertone that this is going to give you, but I think if you're medium dark, be good. Then, speaking of tan, this is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. Wonderful product. I mentioned before that I use this all the time on clients, and I tried it at Sephora or at Ulta when I worked there, and I loved it. Yeah, no, this is good stuff. I've got this as a bronzer all over my face. That's what I used in a month. It looks like I didn't make a single dent in it, and I loved it. I love the smell. Smells like hot chocolate to me. The packaging did lose a little gold on it, which is a bummer, but like, there's something stuck on it. I loved it. I thought it was perfect. I like the mirror on the inside. So when you travel, you had a little mirror with it. This is a product that I think is worth it. As a brand, here's the problem. Too Faced and Tarte are now like so big in the makeup community, and like they're both making mistakes on the marketing side of things and on communication sides of things. And so they're both kind of like, I really want to like you guys and I want to buy you, so stop messing up so I can continue buying your products because I like them. Please. But as of right now, I'm going to use up what I have. I'm not anti-Tarte, I'm not anti-Too Faced, but like I just want the companies that I purchase from to make responsible choices. So Tarte, Too Faced, just think about the entire world and people and treating people with respect and so on and so forth. So I do like this though, much to my chagrin. That's not my chagrin, I just like the product. It's a good product. It's makeup. Like if you just take away any sort of, if you just base the product on what's right in front of you, it's an A+. But you can't do that. This is the Sigma brush cleaner. It's called Sigma-Matic Brush Shampoo. Loved it. I was using the Real Techniques makeup brush cleaner. Real Techniques gel brush cleaner. That's what it's called. Compared to this, that is crap. I had never seen my brushes get so clean so quickly. The one downside of this is it's super liquidy. So what I ended up doing is I ended up pouring, like it's just like in a little hole. I poured into the cap. I dipped my brush in the cap for eye brushes. Kind of took my like cleaning mat, did a little swirl, rinsed it, and they were like good to go. All my eye brushes were good to go. For the bigger brushes, I had a bit more of a trouble cleaning them. I ended up pouring it like the liquid onto my mat and then like getting my brush in there. But God, this stuff was so good. It took me probably, this was 20% faster than my Real Techniques brush cleaner. That stuff is crap. I would not recommend it. Go for something like this and you'll be happy. So those are my 10 products. I really hope you enjoy. I want one of my next videos, probably the next week or so, to be a Q&A because people have been asking me questions about my personal life and I'd love to answer them for you. If you are interested, let me know and I'd be happy to do that for you. If you think videos like that are stupid, if you hate watching Q&As, then let me know that down below too. I don't have to film it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and I'll see you next time. Bye.